Alright, in this video, I'll be telling you how to trade or invest on a project you are not too sure about. Alright, and if you have gone through my crypto trading course, I've taught majorly about risk management and also how to avoid um projects that are not viable. All right. So, but if you really want to, uh, make some good money from the crypto, if you want to sustain your income, if you don't want to lose your trading capital, you need to do what? You need to understand risk management properly. And like I always say, I always tell people, don't trade crypto with your rent money, don't trade crypto with your school fees, don't trade crypto with borrowed money. Somebody chatted me the other day and said, I want to borrow money and invest on Bitnest. I told him, yes, though Bitnest, from my research, is a legitimate smart contract, I cannot advise you to borrow money and invest on it. No, because anything can happen at anybody at any time. So don't borrow money to invest on a crypto project. Invest part of your money on crypto project. Don't be greedy. There are people who say if trading doesn't favor me, that is why I am investing on all these things. If trading doesn't favor you, it is because you haven't understood the concept. You haven't gone through deep knowledge of technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and risk management. And then the most important aspect of it is patience. And also, uh, you don't have to be greedy, right? You don't have to be greedy. The reason people fail in trading is because they use high leverage and because they are greedy. If you are too greedy, you will always lose money. That's just the fact. And if you don't have patience, you will always lose money. And if you don't have emotional control, you will always lose money. It's as simple as that. Now, how to invest on a project you are not sure of? Okay, for instance, somebody introduced you to a project and you've made your research and your research indicate that this project is legit, but you are still not sure about it. I always tell people use 5% of your capital. I'll use 5% of your capital or highest 10% of your capital to invest on that project. For instance, if it is a project that pays you, maybe you invest and it pays you some money per day or per week, depending on how it is, invest just 5% or lesser or 10%. Just test that particular project with that money. In fact, grow that money, grow that 5%, use it to test the project, and on the long run, make sure you are withdrawing. Don't just invest on a project and okay, you are not withdrawing, the money is accumulating, you are not. Make sure you are taking some money out of that project. If you are not sure of that project, as you invest, make sure you are taking some money out. Don't just allow every of your money to be there. Make sure you are taking some. Before you know it, the only money that will be remaining on that project will just be your profit. You've taken your capital back. That is risk management. The money that is remaining on the project now is the profit you've made from the same project. And how do you do it? As you are making more profit, you take some, add some, take some, add some, take some, add some, so that you have enough capital there while you've also, and you know, join early. When somebody introduces a project and you've made research and see that it is legit, join early with little money. Join early because if you start joining when it is obvious, that is always when problem comes. For instance, those of you who did CBEX, you joined when it is already obvious, when they have gotten what they wanted. That is why you didn't spend up to 1 month and the system crashed because it was already obvious. So always join early. Join when it is early, so that, and with little money, so that by the time they will be talking of maybe exiting, or they will be giving news of withdrawal and not going through all those type of things, you might have gotten your capital back, and the money remaining there will just be the profit you've made from there, which you've also benefited from. Okay, it is true that some people are crying that CBEX scammed them and all that, but there are people who have made a lot of money from that same CBEX, while some people are bankrupt as a result of that. The major reason is because some of them didn't join early. They joined when it is already obvious. Some of them were very greedy to have invested a whole lot of money there. Some people even put there. Why will you put your life savings on a project you are not sure of? You don't even do research on a project you are not sure of. So that is the best way to do. If you are greedy, then get ready to always cry. That is just the fact. Thank you.